Today, you can go Super Saiyan in Fortnite now, instead of just screaming at the computer like usual. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint.
Are you wearing several wigs?
No.
I know a wig when I see three.
Fine, yes. Your kind donation didn't take, so now we're here. This is the point we're at in our lives. Accept it or not.
I choose not.
Thank God.
Like I've said before, if you're gonna be a fan, you have to acknowledge every part of the sandwich, even the mold on the bread. Nintendo has had more reports of sexual harassment and gender discrimination show up again, thanks to some intrepid investigative reporting at Kotaku. The report has collected allegations from former employees for about a decade, starting back in the early Wii U era, an era that only spanned about 4 years. There are some choice quotes from the whole piece, including many reports stating that if you wanted to convert that part-time blue badge into a full-time red badge, quote, your chance was probably worse as a girl, and that you should increase your face time with male colleagues. Not, do anything in your job that you were hired to do. But hey, be careful not to be, quote, overly sensitive, even if a male translator posts in the Microsoft Teams chat about which Pokemon he wants to fuck. When that actually happened, by the way, the woman who filed a complaint with Aerotech, the staffing agency Nintendo was using at the time, they warned her, quote, to be less outspoken. I mean, there were also positive reports too, like the one where a woman was praised. Quote, her supervisor commended her for being tougher than the girl who had cried at the office. So that's good, right? Also, queer ladies. According to one male staffer, if you weren't interested in him, you were, say it with me, playing hard to get. If you played too hard to get and were seen holding hands with your queer partner, you were punished under the temp agency's no touching policy, which weirdly never seemed to be enforced for straight people. Let me be clear, there is way more going on than I can even begin to lay out in this short little bit. I mean, I haven't even got to the guys who turned the tester pool of associates into a dating pool. For more, you gotta go read the whole thing at Kotaku, or if you've only got a few minutes in the stall before your legs fall asleep, go check the summary at Ars Technica. I mean, finish this video first. There's some funnier news coming up next, I promise.
We haven't done a Who the Hell is in Fortnite Now update in a while, so here you go. It's Goku this time. Yes, finally, the long-reigning playground debate can be settled. Who would win in a fight between Indiana Jones, Kratos, Goku, and a banana? The children have been repeatedly asking. Darth Vader, Predator, or Bulma? Which is more devastating, a shotgun, a lightsaber, or a Kamehameha? Vegeta is also there, and you can make all three of them do the Fortnite dances, as Twitter has already been enjoying clips of Goku doing the griddy, or Vegeta learning how to Douglas. I actually don't know which is more jarring, seeing Venom use a Kamehameha or seeing Goku use an assault rifle. All of these are possible now in the increasingly strange world of Fortnite. Either that, or the side effects are affecting me worse than I thought. Am I next? Maybe I'm in Fortnite right now. Beach, you tell me if I... No, actually, you wouldn't. Paul, you'd tell me if I was in Fortnite, right?
I don't know, maybe?
Good enough for me.
GSC Game World has partnered with Ukrainian supermarket chain Silpo to theme an entire store in Kyiv after the world of Stalker. It's a marketing stunt for the upcoming release of Stalker 2, which... Hang on, have there been like 9 of these games already? Like, Alex has shown me at least 3 or 5 of them. I don't play Stalker, so I'm mostly just writing this to use the lower third. Clever, huh? Memes. The supermarket contains food themed after Stalker, like these brownies, plus regular food, and I assume you tell the difference with a store-issued Geiger counter? To complete the effect of shopping in Pripyat, the shop is decorated with weathered wood, aged brick, and rust. Just lots and lots of iron oxide cradling those grapes. There's catwalks and shit, and the signage is terribly 1960s Soviet. The best part, it's permanent. GSC's Zakhar Bocharov told PC Gamer the store would be around, quote, forever, as long as the store is there, which, Jesus, given what's going on in Ukraine, that feels a lot more fucking grim than I'm sure it was intended.
Hello there, fellow VTubers. It is I, Anthony the Breakfast Tiger, here to video game with you. Yes, Kellogg's is partnering with Twitch to bring longtime Frosted Flakes mascot Tony the Tiger to the world of streaming as a VTuber. In a press release that, and not to call out the gaming press, but definitely to call out the gaming press, has been essentially just reprinted as articles without any additional editorializing or even thoughtful pushback for mindlessly parroting marketing material, Kellogg's has announced a promotion in partnership with Twitch where they will broadcast a 2-hour stream with the Tony the Tiger VTuber rig as he plays, quote, a popular battle royale game, so almost definitely Fortnite, with a handful of named streamers. It's obviously very funny to talk about things like Tony the VTuber and his apparently milk-cooled computer, but as ever, the official press release touts the most dire attempts at audience engagement as it promises that, quote, during the 2-hour live stream, fans can join in the fun by participating in Kellogg's Frosted Flakes fueled polls and chiming in on chat. All of which sounds like hell, but I guess the worst case scenario for Kellogg's is that no one shows up, like Tony the Tiger's dismal recent attempts at TikTok. And the best case is that a bunch of people show up and troll the shit out of the poor voice actor whose face they're tracking. Unless they're pre-planning the whole 2 hours, because otherwise that actor better be real good at improv. Tony is 70 years old. Are we going to make it out of this 2-hour stream without the Breakfast Tiger dropping a heated gamer word? You think the youth aren't going to bring up his past where he got so hopped up on toasted sugar that he beat up a tribe of Native Americans? Gen Z doesn't let you forget that shit. My point is, every part of this is a mistake. Actually, the most interesting part of the press release is the comment from Adam Harris, head of Twitch's brand partnership studio, who says that VTuber content is up 467% over last year. So this probably won't even be the last attempt we see at corporate VTubing. Look forward to next quarter when we'll see Count Chocula slapping the shit out of the Aflac duck in Apex Legends solo queues.
It's Sonic's 30th anniversary, and to celebrate, Sega is releasing the Ultimate Sonic Bundle on the Nintendo Switch. Now, when Nintendo fans hear things like Ultimate, we tend to think of Smash Bros. Ultimate, which has all of the characters in it, right? So, if you're itching to buy a big bag of Hedgehogs, this bundle sounds perfect. I mean, every Sonic game in a single purchase? Not exactly. Okay, that's fair. This is just every Sonic game already on the Switch, right? Because it's a bundle, and no? Well, it's every Sonic game of a certain type, like maybe all of the 3D ones, or 2D ones? Maybe just the racing games? No, in fact, it's Sonic Forces, Sonic Mania, Team Sonic Racing. 3 games. The Ultimate Bundle is 3 games, and it's 65 pounds sterling? Holy shit, that's like 60 probably US dollars. I couldn't be asked to log into Nintendo's site and change the currency, but Nintendo Life helpfully offered up some money math that you'll find interesting. If you bought each of these games separately on the Switch when they were on sale, you might have spent around 25 pounds total. If I ever bought a big bag of Hedgehogs that said 65 pounds on the front, and I opened it and found 3 Hedgehogs that weighed like 8 pounds each, I'd report my butcher to the Trading Standards Office for violating the Weights and Measures Act, and also to the Department of Environment, Food, and Rural Affairs for selling me hedgehogs to eat. This is the kind of shit that happens when you don't use metric.
Am I losing it, or was Sonic's 30th anniversary last year?
Yes.
That wasn't a helpful response.
No.
Happy anniversary, Sonic!
Coming up, Final Fantasy producer Naoki Yoshida feels the game series is struggling because it can't please its diverse fan base. He says it would be impossible to satisfy the myriad of different Final Fantasy fans, which is true, but maybe they could try satisfying any of them?
Can you see the other?
Not as
Get
much,
the-
no.
I want to make sure that you.
Brown
There we
has to
go.
go back a bit.
There we go.
Yeah, that's... I think it'll
Whoops,
come across.
hang on. They're all blending together. There we go.
Great.
Perfect. Love to see it. All right.
I really wanted to get that like John Oliver thing. Clever, huh? Memes.
Memes.
Clever, huh? Clever, eh? Memes.
But have you considered memes? There was a story that Paul flagged for a collaboration between Drop and Lord of the Rings
Oh.
to make keyboards, like mechanical keyboards in Elvish and Dwarvish.
Okay.
And they're very cool looking, right? Like
From a aesthetic standpoint.
aesthetically, they're very, very cool. They've got two different kinds of. The Elvish keyboards are Sindarin Elvish, and the modifier keys are in Tengwar, the form of Elvish found on the ring.
Okay. Great.
And Dwarvish also, the Dwarvish one also uses two different languages.
So they're going to sell like 8 of these, is what you're telling me.
Well, my problem is that it doesn't say anything that these like come with a font or anything.
So you can't write in the...
No,
right.
it's just makes the keyboard more difficult to use.
Yes. It's kind of like DOS keyboard, but there's things
If
written
you-
on it, yeah.
You know, if you have like touch memory for where the keys are, then it's fine.
Yeah.
But if you need to be like, oh, I missed it. Where's the which key is that? It's just sort of they look cool, but you can't use them to type in Elvish.
Yeah.
Also, you would need to know how to
Read and write.
read and write it and speak it. According to Ars Technica, shift on the Elvish keyboard is ortho, the word for raise,
Okay, yeah.
and shift lock on the Dwarvish keyboard is adun ashfat, which apparently means contain mover.
I'm glad they're going to the effort.
Yeah.
I hope they sell whatever they need to sell in order to break even.
Yeah.
Because, man, this seems like a losing strategy.
Yeah. I just found that was funny. Man, speaking of losing strategy, I can't believe that Sonic bundle.
Oh, God.
£65?
That's what, because I looked at the thing, I'm like, well, let's go read this article and see what they have to say about this
Yeah.
Ultimate Sonic bundle. I need a Sonic story this week. Why not? Paul flagged one. Let's have a look.
You don't need one. It's just they keep happening.
Yeah, there was one there, and I'm like, I should talk about this, and why not? And then to see that it's like, oh, the reason this is news is not that it's a new video game or a new collection of video games. The reason why it's news is that the games in it, it's not Ultimate in any way, shape, or form,
No.
and it's also probably won't be the last one they make.
Ultimate Bundle 2.
The games that are inside are not, I don't think, are that good, because I think people were like, Forces was not great. I think Heather tried playing Forces and she didn't like it. I'm just kind of like, I've heard that Forces is not great. That's why somebody made Sonic Suggests as a goof,
Right.
right? But also that you could have bought each game separately at a sizable discount. And it's like, rather than release this and be like, it's £35, right? Like, be like, you make a little more money than we would have, but it's trying to get them all on sale, whatever. And they're like, no, it's a full-priced gaming explosion. It's a blue blur that raids your fucking wallet.
Sonic's full-priced gaming explosion is a much better name.
I would have called it that at that point.
Yeah.
Because, each one of those games is probably, when you think about it, it's like, well, full price for each of those 3 games was probably £60. So now you're getting all 3 for £60. It's like,
Yeah.
yes, but they were so deep discount, my dude, that no one's going to see this as being a value.
What is £65 sterling in Canadian dollars?
Oh, that might have helped.
$100?
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't know if it'll actually...
$100?
I don't know if it'll be $100 on our site, on like Nintendo.ca. It might end up being 80 or 90 because there's kind of like a full price level they lock it in at.
On the... Oh, here we go. I'm actually on the Canadian
Yeah.
eShop store, and it's $65.
Yeah. So, congrats,
Wow.
UKs. You're getting screwed.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
14 gigs? Sorry. I
Look,
didn't
you
think
can't
these
just keep reading numbers and being surprised.
I didn't think these games were 3 dimensions? Hang on. This is the point we're at in our lives. Accept it or not.
I choose not.
Thank God. Great.